Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to your weekly reading for April 17th. So these are quick and general messages here. All right, if you want like a fuller picture of the energy for the upcoming week, I'd say go ahead and check out your different placements. All right, that might give you some additional information if that's what you're looking for. All right, as always, take what resonates. Wow, you have like you have like such a beautiful spread here. What are you doing, Aquarius? I love this. Okay, so I am gonna say, so this is like the energy that you are being asked to balance. Okay, and you have the Three of Wands. Okay, so some of you, what I'm getting, some of you might be traveling a lot. Some of you could have some travel coming up or things like that, or you might be like slowing down from making a lot of movement. Okay, because like the Three of Wands is all about exploring the world, getting out there and things like that. It's also like kind of like finding what you're looking for. Okay, like I love that, but like it did show up shadow side up, right? So what I'm getting is that it's time to kind of go internally. All right, like it doesn't have to be this dark and grim thing. It might come, with some dark thoughts. Sometimes, going internally when we take a moment to slow down, that can be a little bit, getting in touch with our real feelings. But like, I'll get into the rest right now, right? But it's like the energy that you're being asked to balance right now is, kind of, I'm getting like using the knowledge that you've gained from, being out there, what you've learned from the world, what you've learned from exploring, and kind of seeing how it applies to you, balancing it with like an inner exploration here, okay? So for some of you, like if you feel like you haven't done enough exploration of the outer world, right? Like you're balancing that, right? Like with, from being within, being isolated, being, thinking about yourself by like learning about, other cultures, learning about, I don't know, like how people live in different ways in different places, or at different times, like just kind of, like you're balancing inner exploration with outer exploration. Okay. So like that doesn't mean travel if you can't do that. Obviously that's not a possibility for all of us, but like watch a documentary about something new, watch some videos, like kind of learn or read a book or something about like different places that interest you over here, and see kind of like what it teaches you about you, how you can apply certain things to your own life over here. Okay. Well, so I'm gonna keep going over here. So in here you have the Six of Cups and you have the Nine of Coins over here. Okay, so this is internal, this is external, and then it's kind of like a cross grid here. All right, so this is like how you're feeling within and how you're showing up. Okay, how the world is affecting you, and this is external, like things that are coming your way, which I love. Okay, just in case you're following along to the spread here. As always, though, I am reading holistically. Okay. But in your within, you have the Six of Cups, okay? Like, so for some of you, like you are gonna be coming into balance, okay? Some of you could have had some decisions to make about something, with the Two of Wands over here, all right? But what I'm seeing above anything is that you are starting to take the first steps, right? Toward what it is that you want, all right? Toward like that self-fulfillment, toward like you're happily, like, and I say happily ever after, like in quotations, because like, happily ever after can shift, right? Like you can want one thing now and then another thing later, and that sort of thing. So it's like, like what would bring you happiness, sorry, for the next phase of your life, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So it's like you're starting to work on that, you're starting to think about that over here. Okay. Like the universe does want to support you over here, okay? But like there is something, with this like whole inner exploration and kind of like getting out there and seeing other things. Like I feel like it's so important right now because like there's something to be said about like how you're showing up, which is the Nine of Coins reversed. Okay, now the Nine of Coins is a wonderful strong energy. Okay, like it's somebody who's worked really hard for something and now they get to like reap the benefits of of like their labor over here, right? It's like you planted the seed, you like took care of it, you like nurtured it, everything, and now it's like, yes, I finally get my harvest, right? But it's like coming up reverse, so what is that telling me? That's telling me that you're not feeling quite yet like you deserve this yet, right? So maybe there's like kind of going within over here, this exploring things, exploring yourself, exploring what you're learning over here. All right, like use that to help you like kind of realize like everything that you've done, right? Like I'm seeing, because the Nine of Coins, like it is a level up card and a card of like you know, someone who's worked so hard, and you know, like, it's like I'm getting like you've done a lot of things, you know, but it's like it's not a court card, right? Like, or it's not like it's not the Empress, for example. It's like a mini Empress over here, right? But it's like I'm getting like maybe at this point you thought you would have had more, you would have achieved a different status or whatever, and it's like no, 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 no. You know what, like, you need to take a moment, take a step back, and think about like how you are where you're supposed to be right now, right? And like everything that you've worked hard for, like, you've earned, right? And like what you have is enough, okay? Like, there's this reminder of that, this need to remind yourself of that over here, because like the reversal over here, right, is really how do I say this? It can be stifling, okay? Because like if you are showing up over here, right, like not seeing your worth, you know, how are you going to welcome in the 10 of cups that the universe is trying to give you? The 6 of cups, okay? The 6 of cups is a gift from the universe. The 10 of cups, right, it's like that happiness, like that, you know, what do you want the next phase of your life to look like, as far as, you know, like your fulfillment with yourself, with others, okay? It could be like starting a family, starting your future, right? Like things that are just going to be emotionally fulfilling, right? For some of you, it could be adventuring over here with the 3 of Wands. Okay, I do get that sense, right? But it's like the universe is trying to give you these opportunities, right? But like there is this need to kind of focus on your self-worth and kind of have some time to sit with your thoughts over here, right? And kind of start to take the first step, okay? Like that's what the 2 of Wands wants you to do, okay? It's like you're starting slow, all right? You don't need to like fully charge into like, this is what I want. Okay, like I'm like, I don't know, like it's like one step at a time, okay? Like whatever it is that you want. I don't know why I'm getting, you know, like if it's like, but I really wanted to buy a house or something, right? And it's like, okay, maybe it's not time. Okay, like what's the first step? I don't know. Maybe I need to like start saving a certain amount every month or whatever, right? Or like if it's like I want to start traveling, and it's like, okay, maybe you can't go on a trip right now, but what's the first thing that you need to do? Do you have your passport? Do you have your this? I don't know, right? Like, so it's just kind of like one step at a time, okay? But the 2 of Wands is saying, you know, as soon as you start taking those steps, like you're working toward that success, okay? Like it's like success is nice here, it's coming, okay? I'm gonna pull a couple of extra cards here, just to see if you have any additional messages. Wow. This is just my own little deck. All right, see what else pops up and see if there's anything else that you might need to hear. Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh. All right, so you do have support, shake up, steady, and love. Okay, so for some of you, you know, you might want to ask for support, you know, especially like, I don't know, maybe like talking things out if you kind of feel like, you know, you've been a little isolated or you're having a hard time, you know, like even like seeing your worth, you know, I'm getting like, you know, talk to others. You know, the 6 of Cups is also like a card of, you know, like taking care of your inner child, right? Like having, you know, like that balance, you know, like a fun of like I don't know, just I'm seeing like take like, I don't know, like asking for support and supporting like yourself emotionally is something that I'm getting, okay? Like something might need to shake up. I'm getting it. I mean, you know, like I don't know, you might just have things kind of shifting over here, which I do see though, right? Like it's like, but shifting toward like the better thing, right? It's kind of like, you know, like shaking off these feelings of inadequacy, shaking off what's not working, you know. Slow and steady, work slow and steady toward what it is that you want, okay? You do not have to rush into anything. And for some of you, you could have love on the horizon, which is, you know, this 10 of Cups. Like it is, you know, it is, you know, like a partnership card. Actually, the 6 of Cups can be as well. So some of you could have love looming, all right? I will be doing a separate love reading, all right? So, you know, check that out if you're interested, and we'll see what comes up. But thank you so much for being here, Aquarius. All right, if anything resonated, please feel free to let me know. I would absolutely love to hear from you, all right? Thank you.